Action Pants Gaming.
Chill vibes tonight. Chill vibes tonight. Laid back life. Laid back. No stress, no fight. No stress, no fight. Throwing parts together. Throwing parts. Crafting all night. Get ready to build. Get ready to build. Let's make it right. Let's make it right. Gonna make it right. Let's make it right. Let's make it right. Gonna make it right. Get ready to build. Let's make it right. Let's make it right. Let's make it right. Gonna make it right. Chill vibes tonight. Chill vibes tonight. Laid back life. No stress, no fight. No stress, no fight. Throwing parts together. Crafting all night. Get ready to build. Let's make it right. Let's make it right. Gonna make it right.
Oh, good Sunday morning to you. It's me, Kevin C. here, yet again at Action Pants Gaming with some more Satisfactory. It is Sunday, February the 8th of 2026, and I've got 10 a.m., at least from where I'm sitting. I know some of you might still be out there in the past, and some of you might somehow be in the future, but whatever present you happen to be in as you're catching this, well, I hope it's going good for you. All right. Let's get into Oh, hey, let's not do that. There we go. That's better. Alright, music was a little bit loud there. And we got Katrine playing currently as well. Actually, I should probably not do that one. Oh, no. Damn it. Actually, I can do that. Because then I can just do that. So right now, I'm just playing around with the build mechanic. Seeing what kind of fun and funky things we can do. Otherwise, I would have to go straight through, and that would give us an, you know, blah. Well, this is all going to go away anyway. I'm just kind of noodling. Much like everything that we build. That little gap there. Which looks fine when it's a little further back because you can see more of the window, but when you bring it to here, not so much. When we could hide it, it's not a huge deal. But, alright, let's get over here and work with what we're making here, sort of, but we'll try to make it better. And then I got a couple other things I'm noodling about. Actually, that should just be here. See, that's the other thing. But then that spacing is way off. That's the problem. Your girl, Cheyenne, welcome. No, that doesn't work. Oh. Dag nibbit. Where'd that go? I don't even know where that one went. Oops. It's somewhere. Well, cat is awesome. Alright, let's bring this over. And we could make this nice and simple. But why would we do that? Oh, I found the other window. Yeah, but actually, hold on. Ooh, nope. Oh no. Gecko GT. Crackers Factory. Welcome, welcome. Well, I'm still trying to figure that out myself, to be honest. I'm not quite sure. Although I have been playing quite a bit, so... And I think Katrine, after she's done with her stream, is going to eat and may join us. Oh, I've been over here so long, I got to go back and check on the factory. Alright, so the window becomes sort of the issue and how we go about dealing with that. But that's different than how I have it set up over here. So, with that said, I think we can finagle a bit more of what we're trying to do. Oh, right on. Why do I drop there? I keep dropping. So, I would consider this maybe the inside of the wall. Like this. Because if we center it, that's what I'm wondering. And then we do that. We're still, okay, so we still have that little minor issue of the window being a little funky right there. Because of that beam. Now we could bring the beam over. Let's try that. Although this is even. And we'll leave that side. But if I bring this to say there, but then that gives us a weird narrow. Alright, let's see what it looks like. Oops. Not what I wanted to do. Again, not what I wanted to do. Damn it. Damn it, damn it. I can live with that. Alright. Let's do that. And then that way, the end window makes a bit more sense. Right. Not like it makes more sense, it just looks better. Alright, so we'll do the same thing with this. Just because. Oh, good, I only did one over here. All right. There we go. Ba, 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 da, ba, ba. Oh, wait a minute. You facing the wrong way? You are. You are facing the wrong way. Why are you doing that? And you're not even close to where you need to be. Alright, let's try this again. Yeah, sometimes there's a little wonkadoo with the build mechanic here, but I'm still relatively new to it, so... There we go. That's better. And now the decorative bits. Wait a minute. How do I want to do that? Yeah, see, and that's, we'll wait on that. Let's get the windows in this side. At least this side is easier. Now, where is that in relation? That is right on the edge. Right about there, okay. But, since these are not in the same spot, that will have to do. Front of the building. Oh yeah, I gotta go check out my factory, huh? That might help. but I'll make it work. No, we won't. We're gonna get what we want. Wish it would stay. When you... Why are you not? Ah, because you need to be out here. Got it. No, you don't. All right. All right. That's better. A little bit of bobbing and weaving there. But we've got a nice clean corner here. Alright, so we start on the outside. Drop it down. Hold it again, move it over till it's square. Let go of the hold, drag it over. Boom. Well, right on. I like the look of that. That's not bad. Pretty industrial. We can have some fun with this stuff. There's something funky going on with my game. Could be my controller too. Yeah, see, could definitely have a little fun with that. Alright, so now, do we frame this out? Or leave it? Well, so we try. And we either like it or we don't. No. Flabberba. Don't do that. Yeah, see, that's when I wish it would. Well, I could start it here. Oh, once you build it, then it holds. Okay. Do that. Unhold it. Ah, okay. Throw some signage there, maybe. Break this into different parts here. Keep this open all the way around, but a lot of a lot of stuff right there. I mean, we could even move this forward, but I don't know, maybe. I'm just afraid it's going to get into here. That's not too bad. Gives it some depth. And then the interior. Or this could be the exterior. It doesn't really matter, you know, however you want to do it. Either way, it works. I just figured this would be the interior wall. I don't know why. But now I'm looking at it like, maybe not.
All right.
mean, we could frame the windows. No. Like, this makes sense, even sort of structurally a little bit, you know? A little bit. Not saying completely. No, too far. Well, now I'm like, maybe, yeah. Alright, well. How do we figure that out? We bloody do it. Yeah, see, it doesn't work like that. I'd have to do a split. Which actually it blends decently enough. Or I'd have to move this in like this one is. Or move it out in this case. Which actually would make sense, because, yeah, that doesn't look right there. Okay, yep, alright. That makes sense. So we would... start it there. Put it over. Bring it up to say... Nope, have to go higher. So that would mean this. Where do you start? That's the question. Well, we'd have to start there, right? Katrine. Welcome, welcome. We could even... I'm just curious now. No, we can't. Alright, so that's... that. Still not quite high enough, is it? No. Yeah, I like this though, because you can nudge it around, and then I can create these little square bits. Stream chat is open, Katrine. And this, in my opinion, is a more flush, smoother... I mean, this is kind of a wackadoo, but when the roof's on, you might not see it, so... because the connectors... which work as well, you know, don't get me wrong. But they still have a little bit of, it's not as flush, you know what I mean? But they're still very, very useful. That's pretty large. Well, that's too bad. Oh, and then it does that. Wish I could scale. You know, it doesn't look the same as the other one, you know? Let's just do... Oh, no, 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 no. Bobby McGee, welcome, welcome. I mean, we could make that all window. Could also, again, you know, we could do the, and we could decorate it another way. We don't have to do, nice. I still haven't messed with the trains yet. I wish I could turn these. I mean, I know they're not designed for purely decorative purposes, right? But it sure would be cool. Yeah, because I fractionally moved those. So that's gonna not. But, I mean, if I wanted to, we could. Or shoots and gargles. But no. You do anything. Probably be something with this. I love that copy paste. That is really great. I could bring that up into... I could bring the window up, but then that would live a... And then I'd have to move that up. Atlas, what's going on? Too much. Too much. Well, yes and no. But then maybe with this being... See, I wish we could rotate windows and stuff. Oh, that's right. The Super Bowel is on today. That's right. I forgot. Now, what if... That's going to block that. We're just playing with the build mechanic today. We are going to do some other stuff. Katrine may or may not be joining us at some point. Gosh, part of me wishes we had mods. And some of the stuff I'm just doing, like, you know, I maybe use as a decorative item, if possible. Delta 1, what's going on? We're just playing around with the build mechanic right now. Actually, you know what? I'm going to delete all this. Now that we have it, sort of. Shogun, what's going on? Good to see y'all. Man, I hope that safety vest means something with building and not changing it completely again. Well, that's kind of neat, just leaving the framework there. Ooh. Really? Space stations? I don't know. Interesting. That's a good thought. Yeah, I could maybe see that. See, now I'm thinking put this here instead now. Well, that one works too, but we could just make this decorative. Yeah, I think the other way we had it was better. And Kat, feel free to join chat or whatever. What do you think of the light column? I want to decorate that section, but how? And this here, I'm kind of getting a little funk on. I mean, this could be signage. I wish they had moving signage, you know, like scrolling signage. I kind of wonder maybe we got to do so. I think what it is, well, these are just blueprints, so you can, so this starts off like this. So you can do all kinds of things just with that part. And then you just choose your light color, or however you want to do it. I mean, come on. There we go. Find your center. And if you wanted to, you could go and do an alternate. I did it as these sections so that, you know, I could go in and alter them as I, you know, wanted to. And that way you're not stuck with a particular pattern or color. You know, you can alter it as you want. If you really wanted to be wackodocious, you could, you know, do something. Could mix and match. Well, you know, I mean, you never know with the No Man's Sky. I don't. That's why I don't speculate anymore, or haven't in a long time, because you never know what the heck they're gonna do. You know, this I could also could bring this out. Like so. So you can, you know, kind of skim line. You know, do something along those lines. I mean, there's all kinds of possibilities. The build mechanic in this game, I will say, is pretty interesting. And then you could, you know, use this as a, you know, the jumping off point. You know, and then just bring these out. And now you're centered, you're, you know, you're pretty flush with this. So it's sort of a bit of a scaffold. That you could turn into whatever you felt like turning it into, you know. Ba-da-ba. Could also, because that looks a little funky now, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Give that a bit of a smoothing. That looks better. Then I would have to do that with that one. Yeah, okay. Yep. Yeah, that does that here too. Okay, that works. I don't like this. Right, we're gonna have to change that. Or that's gonna have to come over and extend over, but I don't think so. So what we'll do here. Do that. Gotcha. You should now be in the not waiting room.
Hello.
Hello.
How you doing?
You know.
Okay, let me mute.
Huh?
Interesting design. Interesting design.
What do you mean?
Your wall.
Oh, the wall? Just playing.
Exactly.
I like the cylinder though.
That is cool. Very complex.
Well, not really. I mean, you gotta make a circle. Well, you gotta make part of a circle.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking, like, if you put a whole bunch of those down, it's gonna increase the complexity. You know what I mean? Like I was telling you about earlier, how you end up with rubber banding.
Yeah.
playing this on somebody else's game. So. Okay.
Yeah, but if we're on a
I-
server, I don't think we'll have an issue because that'll be all of our games. And I think it'll be more stable. And the thing is I
I
can
don't
simplify this too.
What do you mean by all of our games?
Say what again?
I'm not sure what you mean by all of our games.
Well, it's because it's not going to be on one person's computer. It's on a server.
Exactly.
So it should be more stable.
Yeah, and it should be more, better connectivity.
Right. So we won't have, like, I can place down parts like this and it won't be an issue.
I hope so.
I believe it will be fine. And I can also take, there's not too many parts within this. And then once you figure out where your light is going to be or how you want your light, you can actually remove every other one of the beams.
Okay.
So that frees up parts right there.
Okay.
And it's 4 corners. You know, so say you only need to use 2, you know, and stick it on the front of the building, make it look like a, you know, or it could be some cool columns between stuff. But yeah. I tried to think about it, you know, in a way where, all right, you know, this, that, and the other thing. I had to try to make it universal.
Yeah. It looks good.
I think in a structure, you know, it'd look really neat in a dark structure, you know, a couple of them as you walk down the hall. The only thing I'm bummed about is I can't put the belts, I can't rotate things. I'd love to put, like, use the other parts as decorative bits. You know what I mean?
Like which part?
Huh?
Which part?
Like any part. It would just be nice to be able to take, like, the belt and, you know, put it flat against the wall somehow. Or,
Oh, I see what you
you
mean.
know, for creativity.
Right. Well, let's see what we get with 2.0.
This is true. Now, if I could do that here, but the problem is it's not centered here. It is slightly askew. But that is due to, but the slight askew means I can't. Ooh. But I can do that. Uh-huh. All right, let's try and get some look out of this.
I love that.
Hmm.
A little bit delay on that. YouTube channel.
Must be placed on a railroad track.
What happens if you place the railroad track?
That's what I was just thinking.
Place it down and then delete the railroad track. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Some No Man's Sky tricks.
Exactly.
Yeah, seeing that again. So that whole thing, this needs to be done. No, that's fine. Trying to figure out maybe the trick is I failed. What do you mean? How did I fail? Explain yourself. I don't think that's necessary. Hope we get some new parts.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, you know what? Boop. Let's save this where it is. Uh-oh. Sure. Yeah, it's a little funky because things have been shifted, so I would have to figure out some other yada yada yada. Why is that going backwards at an angle?
Yeah. It looks like that. It isn't though. It's a, depends on the angle, I think. Maybe.
It looked like it definitely does.
It did. But when you hold it in place, you can see that it's not. This is the loop that you get with these older games. You just keep rewinding and rewinding. Not sure I understand that quote.
A lot different when you see it. But then, these windows. No, that's okay. Never mind. And how are we going to corner there? Oh, what am I missing? Steel beams.
So what I would do is just do the center pillar on one. If you do the center pillar on one side,
I'm not
then
sure.
you're not doubling up.
Yeah.
And then you can always just turn it the other way around for the other end.
True, true. Since when did a wall have a letter I on it? I suppose you could look at it that way. I'm actually wondering if I can change this portion here and here. And then That is a one really good thing. This game, the seams are hidden pretty well. I can't wait for the update.
Yeah, me too.
Eh. I mean, we could cut that, but
If you nudge them up, you get rid of that line in the middle.
huh?
If you nudge the, like the line between the signs, if you nudge them together, that line goes away.
What line? Oh yeah, that I know. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
On the signs.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Now I'm thinking instead of running that full length for the top, because then I could just have that as the top instead, and then the ends, and then if I wanted to remove the beams, I could. And I like the switch as a decorative piece.
Mm-hmm. That looks nice.
And it's useful, I guess, if we want it to be.
Yeah.
All right, let's head back over to the factory area and see. What's held up at this point? Or what is no longer functioning properly? Yeah, I wish we could angle the windows to follow angles, you know, at a lean out. Like, you know, you wanted to have the window open, for example, you know, but leaning out like some of the factory windows, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I forget there's a name for that particular kind of window. It'll hit me later.
Leave it.
Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa.
What was that?
What is that?
Oh my goodness.
What the heck? Never seen that before.
No.
Look at this.
Still there. Is it still there when you get out of the truck?
Look at the terrain.
Weird.
What the heck is going on here?
There's some glitching going on there for sure.
Something ain't right.
Ridiculous.
Look at this.
Everything's weird.
That's so bizarre. And I'm gonna have to reload. That's the first.
Yeah. That's weird.
I mean, the terrain, and this is going up into, going to everything basically at this point. Look at that.
That's weird.
Well, yeah, because No Man's Sky never has graphical issues, Atlas.
Right?
Freaking 10 years I've been playing that game. I can tell you a bunch of stories. Yeah, did you ever see the big giant wheel in space cutting through planets before? Yeah. That was an interesting one.
I wonder what happens if you reload the game.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm just giving it a second. Yeah, because it's like... Yeah, it's bizarre graphical.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty weird. I wonder what that is.
Alice, you don't do Satisfactory?
Keep running over that guy.
Well, you know, it keeps ending up on my road. Yeah, looks like we're better now.
Seems to be better.
Oh, and we're what I thought.
What's that?
My belt is jammed. For some reason. Which is most likely we are out of, yes, dark matter crystals, okay. But thankfully we were producing those for a bit of time. No, it really doesn't. Atlas, which is kind of a bummer. Otherwise, when Katrine were on her PlayStation, I could be,
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
not
she
work-
could,
yeah.
I'd love it to be cross-platform. Give it time, it may, you know.
It says it's supposed to be cross-platform, but it's not.
Right. You can kind of do it via the, what the hell is it called? The Epic Games.
You can't though.
But you
like,
can't.
I've tried,
Yeah.
and I can't even with my PlayStation. I can't join the server. Like I was trying to figure out how to get my PlayStation to play the server, right? But I can't figure out how to do that because my PlayStation is signed into Epic, and my
Right.
Steam account is signed into Epic,
Correct.
but
Same
they
with
still
mine.
can't play together.
Right. And they're saying that that's been wonky too. I've been hearing things about
Yeah.
that. So. Right now, all I'm doing here is I'm making a part for the portals. Basically, that's all these are. Yeah, I'm a little bummed about it, to be honest. I mean, I'm sure in the future they will figure it out and, you know, et cetera, but currently, as it goes, nay. Oh, we're backed up on diamonds. Oh, yeah, see, I was over hanging out with the blueprint maker for a bit too long. Alright, you can stop whatever it is you're doing, which is diamonds. And now, oh, wait a minute, hold on. And then the diamonds.
love those belts.
Yeah, they are so great. I do have to agree with you there. So now, as these will go, and then this will go over to here, which will then go over to... Oh no, wait, we don't want that. That'll be later.
Can you do me a favor?
Yes.
That blueprint for the storage, the way he's got it work, the way you had it work.
Mm-hmm.
Can you do like one after another? Like show me how it goes. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like how the stuff is supposed to move through it. Because I don't quite get that.
Yeah, I can run over there again. I will show you momentarily.
Okay, whenever you're ready. But I'd like to understand it so that I can then build my own version of it. I don't necessarily have to build his version.
Right,
but
right.
I understand how it works. You know?
Correct.
Because I don't know if you've seen Jake. My name is Jake. He did a blueprint as well, and he's offering his blueprint on his Patreon. But he did a really interesting storage blueprint, which I thought you might, and it uses drones, which I thought you might like to see.
That for that. These should be producing. Why are you idle? But do I need to connect into that from that? No, that is this. Doo-doo. Bump. That's going to there. Now we're back in business. Alright. Oakley dokley. We're good. Back producing stuff. We got time crystals. We got all kinds of crap. We'll let that fill up again. I don't care that this is cutting through right now. It would have been nice. I should have had another one here, brought it back further, because then we could have just, you know, had it go into its own storage. Now, if I bring this back a little bit next time, once this is, you know, done, I can pull this storage unit back a little bit. Same with this one. Bring it back to like here. So I could do this one now. And I could do all of it now, actually. Granted, I'd have to do a lot more rearranging, but... Huh, really? Ugh. Yeah, that's not right. Something doesn't look right there. Well, we have hit the 2-hour mark almost. I think it's time for a break. Got to get up, warm up my coffee. And then we will get back to building some stuff.
Sounds good.
So I will see you all momentarily. If you got to get going, thank you so much for stopping in today. I do appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, ring the bell, and all that YouTube drive on the way out. For those of you sticking around, get up, stretch out, peel the peepers away from the screen, get a beverage, get a munchie, get a bio break in, wash your hands in there somewhere, and we'll see you in just a couple minutes.
All right.
Clouds roll in, it's a mellow scene. Lights flicker soft like a faded dream. Laser beams cut through the rain. Easy vibes drifting like a train. Nip, nip in the air, feeling so right. Chasing a soul around. Everything's still and my mind's unwound. Shapes in the mist, colors so bright. Nip, nip, haze, feels like midnight. Nip, nip in the air, feeling so right. Chasing lights, lasers in the night. All the pretty shapes, they spin so slow. Roll the smoke, let the rhythm flow. Nip, nip in the air, feeling so right. Chasing lights, lasers in the night. All the pretty shapes, they spin so slow. Roll the smoke, let the rhythm flow. Clouds roll in, it's a mellow scene. Lights flicker soft like a faded dream. Laser beams cut through the rain. Easy vibes drifting like a train. Nip, nip in the air, feeling so right. Chasing lights, lasers in the night. All the pretty shapes, they spin so slow. Roll the smoke, let the rhythm flow. Raindrops tap, not a soul around. Everything's still and my mind's unwound. Shapes in the mist, colors so bright. Nip, nip, haze, feels like midnight. Nip, nip in the air, feeling so right. Chasing lights, lasers in the night. All the pretty shapes, they spin so slow. Roll the smoke, let the rhythm flow.
Oh, all right, we're back. Kind of want to put down a train because I haven't yet.
Yeah, I haven't done that either.
Also got a couple of things I need to try. I don't know where I'd go with the train at this point.
I know. I always thought that like the major areas, the major biomes, you know, running a train in between them.
That's true. That's actually not a bad idea.
I was thinking like if you were to do aluminum down in the south oil fields and then have to run a train further north for the nitrogen type of thing.
Nitrogen. We do need to finish opening up the rest of the map here. I got a little section I got to get to. And that is where? All right, we're way over here. We need to be here.
Hey, Sergeant Belson.
Sergeant Belson, what's going on? So if I get to this one here, and this is Katrine's fuel area, we should probably put another one here.
We got some exploring to do there.
But if I can get out to here. Did they do, is Coffee Stain, did they do Goat Simulator? Why do I want to say yes, but I'm not sure? Although Goat Simulator, come on. What? What would you want to...
Goat Simulator?
It is a real game. I've seen it. I don't know. I don't quite understand it, but hey, I bet you it's probably fun. I mean, you might as well do, you know, cat simulator, dog simulator.
I'm not sure I understand the concept.
All right, let's head to this one, and then we're going to see how much wire I've laid out. And we'll float around and get over to here and clean up the rest of this little map area, as well as searching for hard drives and whatnot. Sound like a plan? I think so.
Sure.
Why not, right? Ooh, wait a minute. I can put cool corners in here. Ooh. All right, what did I do that as? Light column? Uh-oh. Should probably label these better. Light curve, light 4, light rail, light cube, light column section. All right, there it is. Oh, there's this one.
Better than Power Wash Simulator.
Is it better than what?
He says it's better than Power Wash Simulator. I don't
Oh, is that a real thing?
Apparently.
Oh, that's hilarious. Although I got to admit, I have caught myself watching those power wash videos on YouTube where they go and they clean up the driveway and the sidewalk and they do all the edging and everything, make it look nice when it's like, you know, really overgrown. I kind of find myself occasionally watching that.
I have never watched that stuff.
No?
I didn't know it was a thing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I did not know it was a thing. Portia?
Oh no, where's
I
my...
can't do a Porsche redeem on yours. We should put my Porsche redeem on yours.
Oh no.
What?
Where's
what?
my...
Did you lose your corner?
I might have. Oval arch. What is
I'd love it if we
Arch?
could take a picture and then have Goat Simulator is the game where you play as a goat and cause chaos. Oh, okay. It's the thing.
Half power floor. Crossroad, conveyor 2, constructor, circle start, circle 17. Oh, I know what that is, okay. Light column section twice. Oh!
What's up, little boy?
Light curve. Oh, I might be in trouble here.
Why?
Yeah, because I somehow screwed up. All
You
right.
overrode it?
Yeah. All right. Wait a minute. We need to fly over there or drive over there.
You're playing a game about having a life. It's true.
Damn it. I mean, I could rebuild it if anyone's curious to see how I built it.
I want to see how you did the storage.
The what? Oh, yeah, the storage. Oh, thank you for reminding me. Jeez Louise.
Okay, you're welcome. I'm curious as to how it works. Like, I want to be able to understand it. You have to do it like very pedestrian, one step at a time, you know.
Yes.
You put this down, and the reason you put this down is because the product's going to go from here to there, and then from there you're going to put this down so that the product will go from there to there, type of thing. That simple.
Got it.
Has to be it. 'Cause
What's the name of the blueprint, though? It's not telling me. Fork. Fork, 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 fork. Well, I think I'm going to have to rebuild it anyway. Oh, wait a minute. Ha. No, I'm not. I'm going to load in a blueprint. you bleeping bleep. Load. Light column section. Boom. Boom.
I'm very close to getting our server saved to co-power,
Nice.
and then we can start unlocking stuff.
I hear.
What's up, little girl?
I hear kitty.
Little kitty cat. Ooh.
Uh-oh. Where'd you go? Alright. We're gonna have to throw that section back.
Did you see the guy who did an entire sculpture using the small, like a painting? He did an entire painting using the small signs.
Oh,
If you
really?
stand back.
Oh, he did
Yeah,
like a
they did
pixel art?
Digital art. Digital
Yeah,
art. Yeah,
pixel art,
Pixel
yeah.
art.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
awesome.
I've never been very good at that.
Gigantic.
Granted, I've never really tried.
Yeah. And like the time that would have taken, just, you know, just phenomenal. Yeah.
Alright, so now, if I were to go here... Nice. Nice. Alright, we got it back. Good, 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 good. Clear. Doodaloo 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 doo. Scooby Doo and Scrappy too. Get out of my way, Jelly Bean. Burp, burp. I hate every time I get in it, it moves my cursor to the vehicle. It drives me nuts. There needs to be a setting for controller, or when you're, using the controller, the mouse cursor disappears.
Mm-hmm.
I just skimmed its toes and it took it out.
They're everywhere around your road.
Hmm?
They're everywhere around your road.
Yeah, it's really quite annoying. I will have to eventually fix that section. But right now, I just don't feel like it. Like a glove. Actually, that's concrete, so now we'd have to actually just make that the other material, which doesn't take much effort. No, something don't seem right, does it? No, it does not.
It's fine.
And what? That's weird.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Doesn't quite move, does it?
And Alright, that's better. That works. Yeah, like I said, no, it doesn't. That's bizarre.
How bizarre, how bizarre.
How bizarre. What I'm talking about, okay, that's better. Oh, you know why? Because I changed the material. I bet you that had something to do with it.
Now, something with the blueprints, when I do the constructors in the blueprint,
Mm-hmm.
I did like a set of 3 constructors. I put in belts and everything. But when I print the build the blueprint, sometimes the constructors will be red.
Yeah, I've run into some weird
like
stuff
it's
with
just
that.
slightly off.
Yeah. Well, remember before when I had built that, I had a similar problem. Yeah, I don't know why that's doing what it's doing, but that's kind of annoying. It could be because this is a half block. Yeah, there's something weird about it.
Mm-hmm.
Which there should not be an issue with that.
They should all work, but
Exactly. But for some reason, this sticks out more. Very interesting. I'm probably going to have to start with this thing as the corner.
and then build from it.
And then build from it, yeah. And then deal with the overlay right now.
Are you on the world grid though?
I don't know. Yeah, see, when I change the material, it changes the blueprint there.
But if you're not on the world grid, stuff like that happens. I think if you're on the world grid, it doesn't happen as often, as much.
Gotcha.
Because then everything snaps to the world grid.
Oh well. Live and learn. It'll still look halfway decent. And this is just temporary anyway.
Isn't it all?
Oh.
Lazy Sunday afternoon.
Yeah. Perfect. I mean, you could, you know, obviously go crazy, but we'll leave that for now, just for fun. All right, map time. Let's get. Oh no, wait, not map time. Keep. Need more coffee. All right. Blueprint maker. Storage. I gotta fix it anyway. Get out of the way.
Yeah, the one I was using from your place last time I was visiting there, I copied your blueprint over to mine, and it was broken.
Yeah, it's weird. The belts and stuff. Yeah. So this time, what we'll do is we have a working version, which is nice.
Mm-hmm.
So we can use that for reference. Okay, let's go over to the storage. And let's see here, storage. Oh, really? Okay. I guess I'm building another freaking blueprint designer. I think that was in an MK2. Was it the 1 or the 2?
It's a 2.
Is that the one I built it in?
5x5, yeah.
All right. Oh. Son of a... You do not have the resources. Yeah, I do. Hold on, I should put that into,
You still don't have a gas mask on.
Yeah, probably not.
You don't?
No, I know, but it's you know, it is what it is.
You've got the filters in your thing, but you don't have the gas mask on.
Have to have. See, I wish they would have a. You know, that would know your storage. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, you mean build from the? Well, that's the dimensional depots for.
Yeah. Well, I should have everything in that, but apparently I do not.
You have not been in the habit of putting a dimensional depot when you finish a product.
Not always.
No, I know. I know not always.
But sometimes.
Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. Sometimes we get lucky.
All right, steel beam, stamp fluctuator. Got it. All right. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. There's too many things to do. Think about. Plus, we need daylight anyway, so which is starting to show up. Ooh, ooh. Why am I making steel beams? I gotta be making them somewhere. Or not. I think I'm making it out somewhere. I have to be.
Oh my goodness, look at how much is in there.
Say that again?
There's so much stuff in that crate.
Yeah, it's kind of my my little
Okay.
hidden gem. I could have sworn I was making alternate somewhere.
Were you making aluminum beams? Did you not have that alternate recipe?
No, I do. I just don't remember where I'm making that. I got the fluctuators. I know where those are. None of this is
Because
beam.
the aluminum steel.
Oh, I know where they are. Yeah, I know where it is. Thank you.
Are so.
I remember now. All you had to do was say aluminum, and I'm like, ah. I know where that is. But do I have any? I do. All right. We should be able to build. See, I'm just trying to fix the blueprint. It's so crazy. I got to build it in order to fix it. You know what I mean? Like, once you build it, it should be the parts. You're like, all right, that's the blueprint. You know, if you're in the maker, you know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
No.
No, I know. It should be there, ready to go. You shouldn't need the parts because it's the blueprint. You're going in and fixing what's already there, what you've already built.
But if you
You know.
build it, if you put it in the blueprint, you build it somewhere. Doesn't necessarily mean like you've used up the parts.
I'm just saying why you're in the maker. Like if you load in a blueprint, that should be already built and ready to go, and then you can go, you know, because you've already made it in there.
But you have to clear the blueprint maker and then get your parts back in order to put it somewhere else.
Yeah, I guess. I could see creative for the blueprint maker. Load.
We've just put out a speculation video, I think, on the emoji from Sean Murray.
Alright, so what always ends up happening is the belts always get messed up in transit.
I wonder why it does that.
What?
Messes up the belt.
That's a good question. But it seems to mess the belts up.
It does.
Even though they are snapped into place. So why can't I get at them here? That's bizarre. I usually can. Don't like that. Yeah, see, it's not even really registering. It's a container, smart splitter. Alright, so what we'll have to do here is that. Even then, probably have an issue. So, unfortunately, because the belts, and I've had it where these short belts, like all the belts get kind of messed with, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
So,
Especially when they're short like that. Like,
yeah. So they have to go in after the fact. Actually, no, we can just... Alright, so... That's there. And this. Oh, wait a minute. Alright, this is why we do what we're doing. So. He's off to the right. Perfect. Correct, okay. So. Stuff comes in, goes into storage. Comes through this storage. When this storage fills up, it comes back to this rear storage. When that rear storage fills up, it dumps out into here. And overflows into here. Then comes up to here, and overflow, and sinks. And then this belt goes down to the...
That's really hard. It's really hard for me to see with a delay.
Yeah. I'm rewording it in my own head right now. And then that goes down to the dimensional depot, which fills first, if I'm not mistaken. So, let's run it again through our brains. Product comes in here. Goes down the line to whatever designated storage you're doing. So these are all designated. Each one of these. Right now it's screws. Screws go to here. Because these storage units are full, these are now overflowing up. So it's in, designated to the storage units. When the storage units are full, everything overflows up to the sink. That's pretty straightforward, yeah?
I can't comment because it's delayed.
Yeah.
I can't see.
At some point,
have to look.
I'll be with you on, we can join game, and I'll be with you on Discord, and I'll have you do...
If I do it, I'll know it.
Exactly.
I don't. Yeah.
And I'll have you build, I'll have you redo the, where everything goes part.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea. Because I'm watching your YouTube, and it's so delayed that it's not
Right.
connecting for me. So, yeah, that's a good idea. Do that.
But just to kind of go over it in my head so I can get it back. Everything's going here. This needs to dump out. That needs to take in. And then this here.
And how do you set that splitter? How do you, when it comes in, the first splitter, how do you set it?
So the center output is any undefined.
Okay.
So the defined are your left and right at this point.
So you're defining left and right what you want to go into.
Correct.
The story.
So
But the straight on one
is
undefined.
everything. It's so that's the sushi belt portion of it. The different kinds of
Okay.
material or different sushi that you choose from, right?
Right.
So the direction of your belt shows it as your products, your multiple products are coming into this one line. You choose what left, in this particular instance, because it's coming in this direction, all my storage is to the left.
Right.
So the product comes in.
Yeah.
The left side for this one is reinforced iron plate.
Right.
So then that reinforced iron plate comes in through this storage here, comes to this next section, which is overflow. Oh, I'm sorry. Because now you got to flip yourself around, right? Because this is now the belt's coming in here. So now your center is that way. So the center output is overflow. So as product passes into the first storage, it passes through to the front storage, and also simultaneously passes down to the dimensional depot. Once the dimensional depot and the front storage are full, so the dimensional depot will back up, and now this is forcing the material into the front storage, right?
Right.
Once the front storage is done, it backs out into the rear storage. So your center output in between your storage is overflow.
Okay.
And any, because you know that the only thing going into that storage at this point is whatever you've chosen. So down to the dimensional depot, you just put any, or you can designate it if you want.
Okay.
There's nothing coming out the left on any of them.
Okay.
And then once you do one of these, you just copy and paste all the settings.
Right.
So again, just for my own sanity, multiple products come in. So your center output as it's coming through, and your left output towards your storage is whatever you've chosen. In this case,
Right.
reinforced iron plate. The right output is going to be overflow, because once all of your storage off to the left is full,
Anything else is gonna go right.
right, correct. And because the left side is iron plate, that's your identified, or defined,
Right.
rather, excuse me.
Defined.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then now we have to turn our bodies just for, knowing our center point, or what's, coming in through the
Yeah.
center. So then everything's now coming in this way. Now your bottom splitter is overflow. Your right output is any. So as your product's coming in, it's going to come up through here, go down to the depot, come into your front storage. When that fills up, it's going to go back to the rear storage. And then your upper one here, now here's our center. Reinforced iron plate. Oh no, I'm sorry. This would still be your center. My apologies. The right is still overflow. Oh wait, hold on. Nope. This is where I get confused. Alright, so it's coming out here as overflow. My center out now is this. Alright, that's my belt. So the belt is the lift. So here's the center for this upper one. So as this comes up, you know, everything is basically iron plate feeding your center line. Anything, as soon as it comes up to these two, if this is full, it goes up to here and then transfers. Actually, let's find out which way it transfers. Into here. So that's all going that way. And then once this is all full, it overflows up to the sink. And these are, I think it just says, oh. Yeah, these are just mergers at this point. Yeah, the upper ones are just mergers, so you don't have to worry about programming anything. And then down here you've got your full depots. So it comes in, and you can, you know, as long as you have the splitters and everything lined up, you designate everything later. Hey, Blue Healer. What is going on? And that's where I was kind of messing up before, was, and so you know everything, what direction you need to feed it based on where this is, where that lift is going up to the sink. Everything's feeding into those, you know, that line as it comes through.
And why is that one thing outlined?
What one thing?
The one storage crate as
The what?
look through. There's an outline.
Oh, of the depot down there? That's graphic.
Yeah.
That's a graphical issue.
Because when I put down blueprints for the constructors, sometimes they will outline like that in red.
Yeah.
Sometimes they will outline in yellow. If they're outlined in red or yellow, they will not work.
Right.
I have to keep deleting the blueprint, putting it down, deleting it, putting it down, until I get it so that it's not outlined at all. Then I know that everything is working. So I have to do that a few times sometimes before that it shows up as not having anything on it.
Wait a minute, now that those are gone, do I have to redo that? I do, don't I? Because that normally would be going into that. And then
Yay, we have coal power.
yeah, that would be here. Yeah, we have to redo all this due to the belt issue. That's the cruddy part. So, because the belts are problematic, you can only do this portion of it. Alright, let's see here. Let's redo this, because now we have to. I don't know why that one thing is staying lit.
Yeah, doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it's bizarre. I don't understand it. So now we need the splitter, and everything is going in this direction. I mean, you don't have to put it in so close. If you wanted to use the bigger, it's just what this is what we had, and this is what I saw in the tutorial. So. And then you just stack these. And this is your overflow bit, because everything's going to go into here, so if it overflows from the top or bottom. Oh, you can't put them on till later with this size. I'd have to rebuild this whole thing to truly do it. I forgot about that, because it's outside the buildable.
Exactly. That's the part that confused me. And that wasn't explained in his video.
In his video? Yeah. I didn't even see that part.
Exactly. That was not explained in the video.
And then this should, although now I'm thinking these Oh no, shoot. Right, so you pop those up here. And instead of be nice if you could nudge those into place, but you cannot. And here's where we're going to run into another problem. So, in this particular, although we might get lucky, that might stay. Okay, we do get lucky. All right, nice. And I mean, probably not a bad idea to test the belt, make sure it's at least running. Yeah, see, these are not going the way I need it. Oh, that would make sense why they're not, because it's not the thing you need. I would need a merger. That would make way more sense. So, there we go. That should be ready to belt up. But if we at least do, because we're going to run in this way, and then we'll copy paste. We'll leave that as none currently. That'll be designated later. Alright, then let's remove that to get at the belt. And that needs to go that way. No. Bugger. There. And then this goes down to here. What is your major malfunction? Why are you giving me an issue? I guess I just had to go over and click on it. Now I'm going to leave the belts down here, but you just got to remember to replace them potentially. These, for some reason, seem to work all right, but the small ones, the short belts, those were the issue.
Okay. It didn't like to be duplicated in the blueprint.
Did not. And now the upper ones. Let's find out what that is again on the settings. Alrighty. Stuff comes in. And now this is our. That's our in. Overflow. That's our thing. Yeah, because that goes back, doesn't it? Into the first, then back out. Yes. It comes in. Goes into here. Okay, we're going to dish out from the center. Okay. That's going into that. Okay. So then... This is considered our center because the belt is feeding into that. So this would be whatever you want. That would be overflow. Because that's what's going into the storage, whatever you decide. And your overflow goes up into here. Carries down the belt. And then to a sink. All right, that's set up and ready to go. Oh, I wonder if... Am I just doing this the wrong direction? No, because if I did that, that would still be... Like, I don't know how that guy got this to flip around the other way and still work.
It doesn't work anymore.
Oh, is that the
'cause
thing?
He did his in 1.0.
I
And then
thought
in
so.
1.1 it broke.
All right, I thought so. That's kind of a drag. It'd be nice to be able to have it so you could see the product in any direction you want, you know?
Yeah, but it doesn't work that way.
Unfortunately, it does not.
I've seen different posts about that, and it just it's not working.
Well, we create our
Not
own
anymore.
version.
Maybe yeah, exactly. But maybe in the new update it might work. We can but hope.
All right, this one is now repaired. But it would have been nice if I could get this closer to this one.
Yes.
I mean, part of me doesn't mind that, but all right, let's rework this here.
I'm on my way
Let's
to
do
make
that.
coal power on our server.
Nice. Oh, duh. So if we do that, we can take this, place it here, move it, move it. Oh. That's the part. So you got to do the upper part first, apparently. That sets the tone on that one. And then I can tan it. Not so superhero. What's going on? Of course, I always will take advice in a game that I am still getting comfortable with.
Not so superhero plays Satisfactory. It's awesome. And we always like to hear him.
I don't like the look of that one in that anyway. You know, let's just do.
Very good. There is a button that reverses lift direction. If
Oh.
the direction isn't forced by something, it is attached to. I cannot tell what that button is on console. Well, I can tell you what that is on console. It's the down D-pad. But it is the same button that changes belt exactly. From default to straight to curve. It's the down
Yeah,
D-pad.
down D-pad. Yeah. Well, with this one, it's better if I do it like this, because then we get the nice animation. So I can basically just keep that rolling. Otherwise, I have to turn it because of the top one.
On keyboard or mouse, it's R.
Yeah, I think I like it. Because you don't need this necessarily. It's still going to go through. Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind that. Because then we have this animation and a color we can choose later. Alright, all the belts are clear. All the short belts are clear. These we can do easy enough in game. This... yeah, I think we are fixed. Now we just got to do it on the other one. The mirrored side.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, now let's do the other side. Yeah, see how wonky these belts got? They're not even touching here.
I did see that.
I don't even know how they managed to get out there like that, but...
I don't know why the belts go wonky like that in the blueprint.
Yeah, it's a little wackadoo. Definitely. Oh, shoot. Probably shouldn't have done that.
Fine.
Because I gotta remember where everything's coming in. Which I will now designate by changing that one. But we know we're mirrored because now if we look over here, it's on the other side. And this is all coming in. That's going to go out. We could do it, you know, and tuck it in, but I don't mind this. I think that looks just fine. Yeah, seeing we're even missing a belt or two here. Granted, that could have been my own. Excuse me. My own doing.
Is that the Mark V belt that has little arrows going up the sides?
You mean the lift?
The lift, yeah, sorry.
That would be the 6.
Or the 6.
Yeah.
It has little arrows going up the side, okay.
What are you doing? I thought you copied the same direction, no?
I'm going to take another look at, my name is Jake's blueprint for storage. That just came out like last week.
So it's a new version.
He did a really good job of it.
Yeah,
It's much prettier than this one.
Fine. Actually, this isn't my design anyway, so say what you want.
I know. I understand. That's why I'm saying it. I wouldn't say it if it was your design. I'm going to go there, but no, it's not. I know that it's not.
Plus, if I designed it, it would probably still look pretty decent.
It would still be prettier. Yes.
But this works well. You know, it does its job.
Yeah. Yeah.
And for the initial one, and I've already started working on a whole other. I just need to blueprint it now. And then all these go. Followed by oop, nope, not you. And then it all gets belted later. And now this goes straight through and to the right. Well, same anyway. And then we throw the merger on top. And that should be that. I'm going to leave the lower ones on both just to see what happens. And then when you get out in the world, you put your back ones on. Boom, boom. Those are both going to feed in. So, did that one. Now this is our center line. Overflow should be right. Center for now should be none. Actually, I'm gonna do it this way too. Everything's going in here. Center. Any undefined. Right. Overflow. Copy. Paste. And this is overflow and whatever your decision is. And then this goes to a sink. I think we're okay. Yay! I'm gonna have to get some food soon. Getting a little hungerfied.
I'm getting tired.
Yeah, I didn't.
I might have to have a Sunday afternoon nap today.
Oh, I'm definitely doing one of those. There is no might. I will head to the grocery, get that errand out of the way. Come back, chow. Nip, nip, nap.
Okay, well, I'm going to say goodbye then.
Goodbye,
Talk
Kitchen.
to you later. Bye, everyone.
Yeah, I'm going to
You
be on
guys have
for
a great
another
day.
30, and then we'll call it.
Okay. We'll see you guys later.
All right. I'll catch up
Maybe
with you
tomorrow.
later. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm on tomorrow.
All
And
right, have
we'll
a
figure out
great
a time to do the,
day. Get the server thing working.
yeah.
Okay. Will do.
Bye.
Have a good day, everyone. Bye.
Well, all right. We did get some stuff done today. That's good. And I was noodling over here. Like, I always try not to. I want to integrate with the rock whenever possible, but not always possible. I like and don't like this wall. Some of it I like, some of it I don't. I could take out, you know, the center bits here and then just put in, you know, put in the top bit, leave these, and then just have this for the end of the wall, which is kind of what I'm thinking. Or, you know, go into the center here where this, you know, now this is the new center. I don't know. Haven't figured that part out yet. But this is sort of a directional wall because, you know, the other side has the, you know, more of the indent, more of the shelving. What's the word I'm looking for? There's a word for it. Yeah, you know, this part here. And I'm not sure if I like this as the inside or the outside yet. I haven't made up my mind. I mean, this is definitely outside, you know. But what I mean is, like, where the windows are placed. Should the windows be placed further in if you're looking at it from the outside, or the other way around? Blah, blah, blah. Yada, yada, yada. All right, I think we're probably going to call it here. We didn't get to the map. We'll do some of that hopefully tomorrow. We did get some blueprint stuff made. We still have these. And you can keep those even more simple, just do the tower. I'm going to kind of go in and maybe pick some of the parts out of it if I can, clean it up a little bit wherever possible. But at the same point, why? I want to, you know, I like the way it looks. I don't want to sacrifice it for anything. Why should I have to? I do what I want. But these are all now repaired and ready to be, you know, installed. And then I just got to remember, you know, you got to put the belts on. Just something about this and the blueprint maker, which we have been told by a few people that it is wonky. You know, maybe they'll fix that in the next major update. We're going to clear that. Get rid of you and you and you. And I do have that other wall. Yeah, I'm not sure about this yet. This we can hopefully fix. What is all that gurgly burgly stuff there? Oh, that wasn't good. Maybe we can figure out a way to make that not do that. But for now, we'll deal with it. Not perfect, but better. And then we'll see what we can do to fix the rest of that. But now this is a little calmer, but not really. Never mind. Perhaps not. I think I gotta charge my controller. That's the other thing we didn't really take into consideration, did we? No, we did not. But it doesn't matter, because that would be interior anyway. You would not see that there. So I'd have to figure out where that would be. Because that's not centralized, is it? No, it's not. Think of that. No, sir, you did not. Oh, that's right. Now, isn't that a little odd? But see, you can't do that because then that. Oops. So instead, I would have to. Have to do that. Still have an issue with that. That I can live with. Just kind of seeing how things are going to react here. Like light-wise, if the top of this, I just want to see where the, see how this works. See if it comes in. Just getting an idea. Wherever we might be going here. That's right. I got a whole other. That's if I want to do a flooring as opposed to the actual roof. Which is in architecture, apparently. Part of me's thinking overhang. Part of me's all thinking center on that. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, don't like that either. I just realized something. That's not what I want at all. That's what I was looking for. Because I built things off of a strange angle. Not a strange angle, but spacing rather. I kind of have to finagle this. And not have it look too horrible. Which it's gonna probably end up doing because of the fold. Actually, I can't center that. That's sort of a bummer. Enough with that. Which I'm not sure I like. And it's off no matter what I do, so. Yeah, see, and I was hoping for... It's gonna... Yeah, no. No, no, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Don't like that. And then we have the gap. That's the problem. Problem for another day. I need some food. I gotta eat. We'll be back tomorrow and Tuesday as usual. Tomorrow is going to be different though, because I'm going to start early because I have to end early. So we're going to, instead of 10, we're going to start at 9. And it's going to be a shorter stream because I have to help the landlord with some stuff. And they're installing new smoke detectors and whatnot, so. I unfortunately have to be and deal with all of that, so. All right, y'all. Uh-oh, where's my mouse? There it is. I want to thank y'all for being here. Do appreciate you spending some time here. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, ring the bell, and all that YouTube jive on the way out today. Much appreciated. Blah, blah, blah. We'll be back tomorrow. Thanks again. We'll see you soon. Until next time, this has been me, Kevin C. here at Action Pants Gaming, wishing all of you out there in the Satisfactory world a little bit of love, peace, and machine grease. Get your action pants on. Get out there. Start building some wild and wacky stuff, no matter what game you happen to be building in. Have fun. Throw parts around. Don't think about it too much. All right. We'll see you all soon. Bye, everybody.
Action Pants Gaming.
Chill vibes tonight, chill vibes tonight. Laid back life, laid back. No stress, no fight. No stress, no fight. Throwing parts together. Throwing parts. Crafting all night. Get ready to build. Get ready to build. Let's make it right. Let's make it right. Gonna make it right. Get ready to build. Let's make it right. Let's make it right. Gonna make it right. Get ready to build. Let's make it right. Let's make it right. Let's make it right. Gonna make it right. Chill vibes tonight. Chill vibes tonight. Laid back life. No stress, no fight. No stress, no fight. Throwing parts together. Crafting all night. Get ready to build. Let's make it right. Let's make it right.